Hi everybody, welcome to the first Getting Crafty session with Citadel Arts. We felt that just because we are currently working from home, that doesn't mean that we have to stop being creative. So we're going to be organising quite a few activities for the next few weeks that you can access online and get stuck into and have a go at making yourself from home. We're not going to be doing anything that's too complicated, and hopefully we'll be using materials that you will have lying around the house anyway. So, we felt that because tomorrow is Mother's Day, it would be nice if we could organise a special Mother's Day craft activity. So today we are going to be making these rather lovely Mother's Day hanging baskets. Now then, for this really simple activity, all you are going to need is a square piece of green card, 20 centimetres by 20 centimetres. You will also need 2 different coloured pieces of paper or card. Now, if you don't have different coloured paper or card, then don't worry, you can use plain white and just colour it in. That's not a problem. We are also going to need some scissors, and we will also need a glue stick. Okay, so let's get started. Now, the first thing that we're going to have to do is take our green piece of card and we're going to fold it. Now, don't fold it in half. What you need to do is just fold it just short of half, so there is a little bit over the top there. So when you open it up, you will have a smaller section and a larger section. Brilliant. Okay, now, with the smaller section closer to you, you're going to just fold that over again. You don't need to fold it completely so it creases. And then we're going to take our scissors and we need to make some cuts into the card. So we're going to cut down towards the crease that we made when we folded the card. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Okay, so when you open it up, you will have something that looks like this. Okay, so then what I would like you to do is we are going to cut each other flap so it's a little bit shorter than the others. So we will have a full length, and then we'll cut the next one, and that will be full length, and we'll cut the next one. That will be full length. Then we'll cut the next one, full length, cut the next one, full length, cut the next one, full length, cut the next one, and then full length. So afterwards you will have something that looks like that. So full length, shorter, full length, shorter, and so on. Now, it doesn't matter if the shorter ones are all the same length or different lengths, it really isn't important. So, our next step is to take our glue stick, and what we are going to do is we're going to glue along this whole edge here. Okay. Plenty of glue on there, and we are just going to turn that over, and we're going to do the opposite side. Okay, so we've glued this side, we're now going to turn it over and do this side. And that means that what we can then do is bring our pieces together and stick them together so we have something that looks like this. Yeah. Brilliant. So our next step is to just create the handle for our basket. So if you take these two that you've just stuck together, and if you just dab some glue on the very top, and then if you take the flap that is just opposite those, so directly opposite, and you want to dab some glue on there as well, so that you can then bring them both together, press really firmly, and they should just stick together. Give it a good squeeze, and there we go. We have our handle. Okay, so for our next step, we are going to use our coloured paper or card. We're now going to create our flowers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different stems. So we need 10 flowers. We have 2 different coloured pieces of paper, so we're going to need 5 of each colour. Now, to do that, we need to cut a square to create each flower. Now, what will help and speed up time is if we put both pieces of paper on top of each other and we just cut along. Don't forget, if you need help with cutting, then you should ask a grown-up to help. Okay, now, so we need to cut, because we have both of our pieces of paper together, we just need to cut 5 times now. Now, it doesn't matter, these do not have to be exact. Just so that we have got enough paper to make our flower petals with. So we now have 5 different blocks. So what we want to do is we want to keep those together, and we're going to now cut out the shape of our flowers. And an easy way to do that is if we just fold our little square in half, and if we make sure we need to cut near the crease, and you're just going to cut the shape of what half of your flower will look like. So your flower could have spiky petals, it could have round petals. Mine are going to have nice round petals, and I'm just going to cut 1, 2, and 3. And then when we open that up, we now have 2 flower petals, 1 yellow, 1 blue. Okay, and you are going to do that with all of your other pieces of card. Okay, so now that we have got all of our flowers, we should have 2 different colours, 5 of each. So I've got 5 yellow and I've got 5 blue. Now, the next thing we need to do is create the very centre of our flowers, or the flower head, as it's sometimes called. And what I have decided to do with these ones is, because it's Mother's Day and we're sharing the love, my flower heads are going to look like little hearts. So to do that, we need to take what is left of our 2 pieces of paper or card, and then we're just going to cut another 5 squares. So make sure the 2 pieces of paper are together again, just to save some time. Okay, so I've got a strip here, and I'm going to cut my 5 squares out of this. Now we need these to be smaller than the squares that you used to make your flower petals with, because these are going to go inside of those. So we have got 5, and they're all still both together. So what we are going to do is, once again, we're going to fold that in half, and you, again, will need to cut the side where the crease is, just so that when we open it, we'll have a nice heart shape. If you cut it on the other side, then you'll have two halves of a heart, and that doesn't quite work. Okay, so if you just cut a little tear shape out of your piece, then when you open it up, you will have two hearts, one blue, one yellow. Okay, and then you need to do that for the other four pieces that you have. Okay, so you fold and you cut a little tear shape on the side of the crease, and you will have two hearts. So now we should have 5 blue flowers, 5 yellow flowers, and then 5 of each colour heart. And now we need to start assembling our flowers. So we want to put the yellow heart inside the blue flowers and the blue heart inside the yellow flowers. So just take a blue flower, dab a little bit of glue in the middle, take one of your yellow hearts, and just stick that into the centre. And then just keep repeating that process until you've done all of your hearts. So now that we've stuck all of the hearts inside of our flowers, we will have 10 flowers all ready, all to be stuck onto our hanging basket. So to do that, pretty simple. We just get our little hanging basket and we take one of the flaps, and you will just stick a little bit of glue on there. Take one of the flowers and stick it on. Now, it is entirely up to you what order you put your flowers on, but I would personally go for alternate colours. So we'll go blue, yellow, blue, yellow, blue, yellow, blue, yellow. But go for it. Whatever you want to do, you do it. And you just keep sticking them on. So now that we've stuck all of our flowers on, we should have something that looks like this. And all we need to do really is just, if you just fold each of the little flaps, just give them a little gentle push down, just so they're not all sticking up. A little push down, and there we have it. We have our very own Mother's Day hanging basket. So now you've made one, why stop there? You could make lots of these. You could have different styles of flowers. You could use different colours. You could, if you had a bigger piece of card, you could make one with lots more flowers on it. There's not just mum who would love one of these. I'm sure grandma would love one. I'm sure any relatives in the family who need cheering up would love to receive one of these hanging baskets. So thank you very much for coming today. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. We would love to see your creations, so please do take a picture and put them onto our Facebook. That would be brilliant. We could share them then on our Facebook and our social media. If you would like to receive the instructions for this craft session, you will find them on our blog along with this video at www.citadel.org.uk. And do please keep coming back for more, because we have got lots of sessions planned over the next few weeks. Starting from this Monday, we are going to be bringing the outdoors in, and we're going to create our very own indoor garden. And we're going to start that. We're going to stick along with the flower theme, and we're going to be creating something that looks a bit like this. And then every day after that, we will be making something else that can go into our garden. Okay, so it's been fantastic to have you all here today. And I will see you on Monday, same time, 1 o'clock.